어떻게 해줄까? 역시 간다. 하늘이 힘들어? 나도. 절로 와. 아이스크림 시킬 거야. 아니야, 너 쉬어.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue to talk about Haneul. Today we're going to talk about Haneul episode 13. Oh my god, we are getting closer to the end. I know the episodes are not delivered on time. Those episodes are 2 hours long. With my busy schedule, it took a lot of time to film, to watch first, to take note, to film, to cut, to edit, and to post. So I know I'm way behind. I know by the time probably post episode 13, episode 14 and 15 will be out. I know. And by the time I post the rest of the episode, the result will be here. I will do my best to speed up because I need my break. And I decided after Haneul, I will take a break, but I'm not say I will leave YouTube. I will focus more on making dance cover because it's been like 4 months since I danced. I don't even know if I know how to dance anymore. I will dance again. I will make short video for TV show that I watch, mostly K-drama, because that's what I love to do. I will take a break from dating show. I know there's a bunch of dating show coming, but I've been doing this since January, and that will be 7 more. I don't want to spend the rest of my year recapping dating show. And right now, the subscriber is kind of slow. Like I already thought by months since I will have 1,000 subscribers by now, but I'm be stuck at 777, 78. It keep going back and forth. I didn't even reach 800 subscribers. Not that I'm not grateful. I'm grateful for all the subscribers I have so far. Thank you so much. I do have a goal. I thought by 6 months I will be able to reach my 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm just gonna like not put that pressure on me. I know we still have like 220 something subscribers to get. 222. Hopefully I get there by the end of the year, but I don't want to put pressure on myself, say that I have to like watch a new dating show just for subscribers. Like it wouldn't be honest. So I say I will take my break like I take, and I will film more short video content, maybe vlog when I go somewhere. So that's what I plan to go during the summer. I really want to enjoy the summer. Watching Love Island is fun. Watching Bachelor in Paradise. Maybe if I find something interesting about, make a Haneul short video. I don't want to make short video for every single episode. I can't do that. And I want to watch more movie. The Summer I Turned Pretty is coming back on Amazon. I can't wait to watch that. I really want to enjoy my summer starting in July, August. For that to happen, I need to finish a the show. I don't think I will be able to post 5 videos in 2 weeks, but I try my best at least to film the video on time. I just don't want to be spoiled by the final, so that means I need to speed up. This next 2 weeks are very important for me for the video. Sorry, I rambled for 3 minutes. Okay, let's talk about the show now. We're gonna talk about Haneul in episode 13. This episode is something. They talk about the postcard that they received, which conversation were impactful. That's how the panelists usually do at the beginning of the episode. They recap what happened last episode. For me, my favorite was Jimmy and Haneul conversation. They also talk about Woody and Jaeyoung, and they'll have like a clean cut. Now they are moving on. They talk about the fact that Jaeyoung realized that Woody wasn't for her. After meeting him a few times, they talk about Haneul, Jimmy, and Jaeyoung, love triangle, or how they realize that Jaeyoung feeling is stronger. And now the panelists realize during the talk, Jaeyoung feeling for Jimmy is actually stronger than we think. For me, I was like, is she even interested in Jimmy? Because he wasn't showing that way. Because I like the way I was saying, she was always giggling. I understand that Jaeyoung is shy, but she's not that shy. Come on. Finally, they realize how Jaeyoung seems concerned about Jimmy. That means she's interested in Jimmy, right? Are we going to be done with this roller coaster? Because I'm ready to move on. Is Jaeyoung ready to move on? They all sit together by the couch. They eat. The same day that they received the postcard, they were just sitting and eating. Apparently, Jaeyoung brought food from home. She brought food on her way home. Jimmy said that she's a good cook. She also will make a good mom. You know, they are just talking about like, you know, Cherry, she's the one usually cook, and she cook very well. They ate her food before, so they know how good her food is. G1 joke that you're drawing the line. Jimmy said no. Jimmy was talking about Jiwon. She said, oh, she's a good cook. He said she's a good cook. She's also a good mom. And Jiwon was like joking, are you drawing the line that you will not be interested in her, something like that? You just see her as a mom? He said, no. I meant to say for her children, she would be a mom. It was just funny because they were chasing Jimmy about that. They know that he was not like saying that, oh, she's a mom. Jaehyun seemed happy. Sanju asked her if she's comfortable. Sanju also bought like cheesecake on his way home. He wanted to share with Jaehyun and the rest of them. Jaehyun chose to drink tea instead. I don't know if she didn't want to eat. Sanju is in his own feeling. I kind of feel bad for Sanju. Sanju has been feeling sad. Like Jaehyun reacted to Jimmy, Sanju reacted to Jaehyun. That's pretty much what's happening. They talk about the pairing. Woojae and Jaehyun, they seem like stranger now. Woojae talk about the fact that they met over tea. So for them, it was just a quick meeting over tea. Over tea is usually over coffee. You don't want to talk to that person for a long time. Let's meet over tea. They have a quick talk about the postcard. He asked Jaehyun how it's like for him. She said, so she just said, oh, it was like that.
다시 보니까 뭔가 그때 기억이 좀 났지. 그래서 그런 대화하고 어떠셨어요?
그랬어요.
그랬죠?
I speak Korean already. I've been learning my Korean. I've been working very hard every day. Duolingo sponsor is my channel. I've been working hard on my Korean and I really want to improve my Korean. I want to get to the level that I can speak and I can watch a Korean drama without subtitle. I'm getting there. Jiwon and Chanwon talk about the fact that him and Ji were close in Italy. They were very close in Italy. They have like a good memory. So they shared the memory. It was a great time, even though it was they were like getting separated. They were both moving on. It was still a very great time. Chanwon has been honest about the fact that he wanted to have an honest conversation with Jiwon. He was thinking about today or tomorrow, and so it worked out that way when they have a postcard pairing coming back. So it worked out well for him. It was a little bit a misunderstanding. Jiwon said, once we got to Korea, we didn't have much opportunity to talk. Since the age reveal and the occupation, things like change between them. The fact that they have the opportunity to talk, it was a good thing for them. They talk about the time in Italy. Unfortunately, in Korea, the connection didn't continue. Jiwon, in her confession, said that she liked getting to know Chanwon without considering his Asian occupation. So the time in Italy, without thinking about the Asian occupation, it was still good. It was good getting to know each other without the pressure, like, oh, what do you do for a living? A lot of people, they don't like to date or marry pilot and because you travel all the time. Some people prefer like stability in one place, but I don't have any problem with that. I'm independent. That's why she wrote in her postcard. If only she knew that it would be the downfall of the connection. She said it was nice to get to know you without knowing your age and occupation. Only if she know that that would be the issue, that would end the connection. Technically, it wasn't the issue because Jaewon was still interested to getting to know Chanwon, but he already checked out. He wanted to make her feel comfortable. He volunteered to distance himself from her because he wanted her to still feel comfortable around him. So he was kind of sacrificing himself. The more she looked at him, the more she realized that Chanwon is a good person. She felt warm and fuzzy about the time. When it comes to Jimmy and Haneul, look at Jaehyun's face, she's already checked out. Jimmy and Haneul were about to talk about the time Jaehyun show, she checked out, so she's not in the conversation anymore. Jimmy said that looking back at the choice that we made back then, he was about to talk about that. Jaehyun, the show, talking her confession, she said that Jimmy told her he sent a postcard to Haneul. Jaehyun also said that she found herself looking at Jimmy face a lot.
확실히 지민 오빠 표정을 좀 살피게 되더라고요.
Finally, I'm glad that she realized that. Jimmy said that it reminded her of what he was thinking and feeling when he held the postcard. He felt like he went back to that moment for a bit. It felt different when he got to the new routine. He didn't even get into detail. They asked if they only have coffee. This is when Jimmy said they have dinner. So they meet up late. They showed the part again where Jaehyun asked Jimmy, did you have dinner where he said that he will let her know detail later. Literally at the end of the last episode, why did they have to show it to us again? Jaeyoung said that she was a little bit surprised, and Jaeyoung finally admitted that she was certainly jealous. It was hard for me. I like, Jaeyoung, do you like Jimmy or not? Because she doesn't show her feelings. She moved very, very carefully, and maybe too carefully. She actually expressed that she felt jealous. She said that maybe because they were with other people, she was trying to hide her jealousy, so she didn't want people to notice or know that she was actually feeling jealousy. She said she was trying to hide her jealousy. I'm like, girl, you didn't do a good job because it's all over your face. Jaeyoung is the type of person that if she's happy, you feel that she's happy. If she's anxious, you feel that she's anxious. She's not very good at covering her emotion because everything is written on her face. Jaeyoung said that she wasn't good at hiding her jealousy while Haneul and Jimmy were talking about the postcard. So, you know, Jimmy was talking about the postcard. Mostly they focused on Jaeyoung, how she was feeling, what she said, her confession, stuff like that. Jaeyoung said that she probably would have done the same thing if she was Jimmy. I guess the same thing she meant that she wasn't clear about her feelings. She would message somebody else or something like that. Is it what she meant by that? Probably. This is Jaeyoung. When she talks, you ask Jaeyoung a question. I like it, but it's a bit. She never finished the sentence. So like, Jaeyoung, what do you mean? What do you mean? I got a message. Who are the two people spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Beside like the weekend date that they used to have, the pairing date that they used to have, like the love contract date that they used to have. Now they send a message on the 23rd. Each of them gonna have two dates. The 24th, Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day. Apparently it's the 23rd now. I can see my girl Haneul already excited since Christmas is her favorite holiday. Oh my god. It's gonna be hard, guys. By the time you watch this episode, you already know what happened. Christmas is her favorite holiday, so she's excited about that. So I say that she haven't been courageous so far. It's time for things to change. She's a game changer and she's about to change things or make things happen. It's time for things to change. I guess she will ask Jimmy on the date on Christmas or maybe Christmas Eve. Jimmy is thinking hard about it, too trust to select. This is Jimmy or his confession. Of course, I will say Jaeyoung. It took me a second to decide. I'm like, it would be funny if Jimmy tried to avoid Haneul and choose a new girl while having no idea that she's also interested in him. Every time I watch TV, I try to like analyze what's going on. What if Jimmy, who is second choice, he doesn't want to choose Haneul, he choose a new girl, but he have no idea that she's interested in him.
제가 좀 용기가 없었다면 이번에는 얘기를 해보고 싶었어요.
Let's talk about it. The second person is hard for him to decide. He took a lot of time. We don't even know when Jimmy sent a message. He was probably the last person to send a message. Wooji, for one of them, he doesn't need to think about it. Second choice, he doesn't know. Haneul said to Cheon, if we met again on Christmas Day, I think her feeling will be clear. If Jimmy decided to choose her, if they met again on Christmas Day, she will be able to decide. Her feeling will be clear. This is how they decided to choose Cheon, send it to Chaeyoung and Sanju. She sent a message first to Chaeyoung and Sanju, and the second person saw her. She sent it to Jimmy and Changwa. The whole remain the same. First come, first serve, pretty much. Jaeyoung, she sent it to Jimmy and Sanju. Haneul, she sent it to Jimmy and Chaeyoung. Jiwon, she sent it to Wooji and Chaeyoung, and Jimmy was the last person to send a message to Jaeyoung. We don't know who's the second person. So the next day, Jaeyoung is talking to someone on the phone. Like, is there anything that you want to do today? That person asked Jaeyoung. She said that it depends on who show up. She doesn't know who's gonna show up. The thing I like about Jaeyoung, there's a lot of things that I don't like that she does, but the thing that I like about her, like she told me, she's want to meet everybody before making a decision. She's still strong about her two children. She's interested in Jimmy, she's interested in Sandra. I might probably use the same argument again to say something else, but hear me out. She talks to someone. It will depend who show up, like whoever she spent that week. My guy Sanders is getting ready, so does Jimmy. Jimmy is changing his clothes multiple times, so he's excited about his day. This is Christmas Eve. Haneul look beautiful as always. We know that. The first date on Christmas, my girl Cheon is waiting for Her man, you know it's her man. I'm not even gonna try to deny. I'm shipping these two so much. We already know that who she gonna be meeting on Christmas Eve. Chow, Young Kim, and they look super cute together. I'm not gonna lie. They're going by the sea. I noticed that all Christmas Eve date are by the sea. There's so many ocean. They're going to different locations. How many days do we have? 5 days, all of them by the sea in different locations. And they're eating seafood or something else by the restaurant by the sea. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. My girl Chin was waiting for her man. We already know who it is. It's Chan Young. They're super cute together. I'm like, please date for a year. I'll be shipping these two for a long time. I'm gonna keep shipping them. After the show, create a YouTube channel for me to keep up with both of you. Like, this is how shipping them. I'm already imagining the future. Like, I see the future. I'm like, see them in the future having like a beautiful YouTube channel somewhere that we can follow. I just imagine them having a cute YouTube channel together. I know Chayo have multiple jobs, CEO, doctor, Cherry, she can do a cooking thing, making a channel. I'm just imagining a bunch of two or a vlog or something like that. That would be so cool to watch them if they end up together. I don't want to think on the future way far ahead and things that I want don't actually happen, but I'm looking forward. They both look so happy. Chaya say he slept well yesterday. Chaya said that, oh, you met your sister yesterday. Chaya said, yes, she did. Chaya asked about what's the type of husband that your sister want for you. She said that, so the thing that are important for her, for Chaya, she wants someone who understands the relationship that she have with her sister. Somebody was like family oriented, because remember her sister, their sister, not only their sister, their twin sister. So she doesn't want someone who will come and just say, oh, you spend too much time with your sister, you need to spend more time with me and stuff like that. She doesn't want someone who doesn't understand the type of relationship that she has with her sister and just don't want her to spend time with her sister. She said that because people take it in a weird way sometimes. Chayon said that it's also experienced the same thing about his brother. Chayon said the boyfriend needs to understand that relationship and be someone that can be close to her. It will be good. So Chayo's relationship with her sister is a little bit of the same that Chayon have with his brother. They have similar experience, so I don't think it will be a problem if they get together. So the phone ring, Chayon answer, hand free. This moment is so cute, guys. They were in the car, Chayon was driving, and the phone ring, Chayon answer, and the person on the phone was his employer. He said, oh boss, oh CEO, oh you're going somewhere today. It's like Chayon was like suddenly in the freaking gate drama, and somebody was calling, sorry boss, I'm disturbing your day. Chayon was looking at his smile. It was just a cute moment, I'm not gonna lie.
네, 여보세요.
아, 네, 대표님. 아, 바뀌시군요.
야.
메일 하나만.
대표님이다, 대표.
예.
It was a cute moment. She was just so happy, and that timing was great. They look so happy. Finally, we see some skinship between them, because they're usually the one happy. They talk, but we never see like hand holding or touching. This private. It can be like a simple thing. It doesn't have to be something complicated. They do have chemistry, but they didn't show us the chemistry before. I'm glad they do have chemistry. I just want them together so bad. Shawa said that his romantic fantasy is getting a house by the sea, like a vacation home. He's a doctor. He can afford that. They all have great jobs. I'm pretty sure most of them can afford buying a house. But Odyssey is expensive, but he can afford it. Getting like a girl doing school with diving, stuff like that. Chan said that for her, it's not about sharing hobby, right? You know, some people, they usually want the boyfriend or the life partner to have the same hobby as them. For me, it was never the case. I don't want somebody who's too similar to me. I want somebody who's different. Because like, I am my own self. I don't want to force somebody to be just like me. For her, it's about the fact that she just wants someone who's open-minded. They don't need to have the same hobby. She just wants somebody who's open-minded. I don't know, when I'm laughing at the open-minded thing, I mean, Sean mess up in my mind with all those shots. Are you open-minded? Do you live alone? It's just so funny. Every time I hear the word open-minded, I just laugh at that. So they don't need to have the same hobby. I love the way they dress. China say he will be able to do something for someone he loves, something like that. And they took picture, they look good on that picture. They look good together. Like even when they took picture, the picture look good. I ship it so hard. The way I ship these two, I'm not even gonna lie, I ship them so hard. They picked some pretty shell by the sea. They went to like a scenic place by the beach, and they were eating. Chawa was just taking care of her, like taking the bone out of the fish, you know, like he's a doctor, you know, he do that. They are so great together. I can. And they say Merry Christmas since it's Christmas Eve. James asked what kind of people does his brother or his family want as a school. I love that in the hard parent, they don't just focus on boyfriend, girlfriend. They're like, these people are there already. I told you last episode, they don't need to date. They are there already. This show has been created for them, hopefully. I don't want to like, every episode is changing. I don't want to like say something and it doesn't happen. But I'm like, this show has been created for them. People might think the show has been created for Jimmy and Jaeyoung love story. I'm like, no, this show has been created for Cheering and Chanyeol love story, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. You can say no if you want. That's just what I think. China says someone wise, his parents don't care about their appearance. So for him, it's not about how the person look. His parents want him to be with somebody wise. Cheering joke about the men care about appearance and stuff like that. China say that he hasn't let go of it. It was just funny. It's like, oh, even though my parents want someone wise, I haven't let go of the appearance. He was kind of complimenting her that China said that it will probably be the same for her. She care about she does care. She does care a bit. She said she cares just a little bit, and she decided to care about her. They were just joking about that. Cheering type is someone tall. She's clear. She know what type she likes somebody who's tall. China didn't expect to meet someone that he can talk so deeply with. He happy and look at her, they smile. They are so cute together. Yeah. Next couple. Let's start that. Next couple, one is waiting down to meet someone. We already know who she's gonna meet. They're gonna show. They're going to show Woojae this time. I'm pretty sure they will show Woojae this time. Come on, it's J1. We're gonna show J1. So Woojae, you're not gonna be. Don't worry, you're not gonna be erased for a whole happy weekend date. They're gonna show you this time because of my girl J1. They already look so happy. Did you see that smile? I'm like, these people are getting married after the show. Jiwon and Woojae are a good match because both of them are so humble. They value what they have. They don't expect to have something big. The connection is so authentic among all of them. Even though I love my girl Cheering and China and I ship them, Woojae and Jiwon have the most authentic connection that I feel like there's no way these two don't choose each other at the end. Even though I would love in J1 with Chawa at the beginning, but things have changed. I'm like, I think they have the most authentic connection. That's why it's boring for some people, but I really think they will end up together. I really think if after the show, while we're film, they get TikTok followers, Instagram followers, I can still think that these two will be together. Prove me wrong. I can't wait. They both were like looking forward for each other to show. Woojae pack something for J1. It's so natural for her to put food in his mouth. Like even when they eat, they're already like a couple. I don't know what they're doing this last week of happening. These people are already official. Maybe Woojae said that when he quit soda, this is what they're sharing. Things that they have in common. He's just opening up more to J1. He said when he quit soccer, he felt sorry for his parents. You know, when parents have dreams for you, like they want you to be this person, and then he realizes he couldn't be that person because he was like having such a hard time. He felt sorry for his parents when he quit. When he was playing soccer, his parents knew that he worked hard. They were always coming to his game. When he quit, his parents told him that it was hard for him. So his parents understood his situation. It was the first time that he saw his dad open up to him. He said, do whatever make you happy. Would you feel so guilty and thankful at the same time?
아빠도 좀 이때가 좀 힘들었다. 근데 너 하고 싶은 대로 해라. 네가 행복한 게 더 중요하다. 그때 엄청 죄송하고 감사하고.
G1 talk about having similar experience with her dance classes. It costs so much money doing like performance. Her and her sister have something that required the parent to spend a lot of money on them. Her sister was studying hotel management and she needed to go study at Ball, and G1 was taking dance class. Both of them was costing so much money to the parent. G1 quit dancing. She said it was tough financially to her parents. She was dancing middle school and she did a bunch of competition. She didn't like dancing anymore. She can quit dancing and consider dancing more like a hobby. I don't know if it was because of her parents' financial situation or also because she's discovered something new. Her focus has changed. She was starting to be interested in science. That's how she studied engineering. That's how she got this great job at Samsung now, because she met somebody who was her classmate in high school. He was like a valedictorian. So she just started to be interested in science in general. She was in high school. She was already saying, I want to become this person in Samsung. She had a big dream and she accomplished her dream.
이렇게 하는 거구나. 학교 다닐 때 내내 혼돈자가 취업 준비를 되게 열심히 했던 기억이 있어.
I'm like, wow, that's really amazing for her. We just talk about his time in Europe. He didn't have a phone. He used coins. Sometimes when he first got to Europe, he didn't have a cell phone, and he was using coins, his money that he have to call his parents from there to Korea. And so it was costing him so much money to call his parents. He used all his money to call his parents, and Jiwa says she can relate to that. They also went to the sea by the water. Like I say, all the dead are by the water. This whole episode, who just said something to Jiwa. They basically, the idea of having like a postcard delivered to you 3 weeks later gave the idea of all the contestants, because they know that the feeling that they have back in the day, aka 3 weeks ago, is not the same. The feeling that they have in Italy is not the same as the connection that they made in Korea. So for example, the people that they were interested in didn't receive the postcard or were not there at the time. They decided to hold the postcard to that person. And I'm going to talk about Chanwa. He will do that for Sonha. She just came. Also, Wooji is doing that for Jiwon. He did a postcard for her. I love the way he penned the Christmas leaf. I don't know how to call that type of thing. We put it on the Christmas tree. He penned that for her. It was just a beautiful painting. So the message said, to you, J1, Merry Christmas. Our time together felt like pure luck. I anticipate our future. You are my December. Wooji is a romantic at heart. Maybe that's why it's a painter. Like people say, I'm like, remember when he told J1 that, oh, Italian, my time in Italy was full of jail. He was honest about his feeling. Now he told Jiwon that our time together feel like pure luck. It really did feel like pure luck. Imagine if Jiwon didn't appear on that love contract day. That was the time that I noticed that the connection with Jaehyun and Wooji was crashing. If they were spending that's why everything changed. That's why Jimmy and Jaehyun connection started forming, and Wooji and Jaehyun kind of fell apart. It was pure luck because that's when Jiwon appeared in the picture with Wooji. Everything has changed for him. It was based off pure luck. He didn't even know that Jiwon was interested in him. All he remember is that I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it again. All you remember is that car drive that they have, that ride that they have to Italy. I forgot the name of the town. And the first impression of Jiwon. So besides that, they didn't have much time, they didn't even talk. And having that first love contract was pure luck for him. And that's how he expressed it in his postcard. He said, I anticipate our future. He said our future. So this is done deal. This is a done deal. He said, you are my December and I anticipate our future. after December, this is a future for them. Wooja is romantic. Jiwon is so happy about that.
그래서 이거 들고 나오면서 혹시나 너 아니면 내일 또 들고 나와야 돼.
They show something like a plane. I don't know if it was a plane, but you know, maybe something shooting in the sky. It was like kind of a plane, and Wooja make a joke. Is that Chanwa? It was just so funny when he said that Wooja would call his time meeting Jiwon in Italy. The time together was just too happy. It's just too happy people to be together. They enjoy the meal. They're just too happy people. This day is pretty much them confirming their feeling even more among everybody in the house. If we put Jaeon and Timmy on the side, Wooja and Jiwa are the people who spend the most time together for sure. Now they are just enjoying the meal. Wooja asked about if there's any moment that she felt butterfly when they were together. So she said that there were multiple moments. The one that she can recall right now, for example, when they were making something together, for example, making flower together. Also, the fact that he was talking to the fact that they went to a place when it was one of Wooja's acquaintance, and they were able to talk. They say, "Oh, it felt like I was your boyfriend," like, you know, that type of thing. She said, yeah, you kind of have that feeling like talking to someone that you know. It felt real, it felt authentic. For Wooja, it felt butterfly when he saw her coming down the stair. It was that initial moment that I said, oh, it's over. It's over with Wooja and Jaeho. It was that moment when she come down the stair. The guy couldn't believe it. She was probably in the back of his mind when he was spending time with Jaehyun, but because he never had that moment with Jiwon at the beginning, so it was like, nah, I didn't have that moment. I just remember her from the first impression and from the time that we spent time in the car like normal people, like regular people. But now I have this whole weekend that I'm gonna spend talk to her. She was probably his crush, and nah. Did you see that smile that they showed the image again? I just knew that.
너가 이렇게 위에서 내려오는데 그때 올라오면서도 엄청 설렜어.
Remember when he said we would just focus on each other? That was already over at the beginning, at the very beginning. So we just felt butterfly in that moment. The fact that she heard his name was surprising for him and happy. So because remember during that moment she was spending a lot of time with Chanwa. And she was also interested in Jimmy at the beginning, so he was not even thinking that she would be interested in her. It's Jaehyun time. Jaehyun said that the final choice is approaching. She wished that she have a little bit more time. Jaehyun also, she wished that she had more time because Jaehyun is like, she's dating and she have two guys that she's interested in right now. She wished that she had more time. I guess by this time it's probably Chris. I don't know if I wish I have my phone right now to check when was Christmas Eve 2024. I don't remember when was Christmas Day in 2025. The phone that I have is this phone, so I don't remember that day. But I'm pretty sure by this time it's already like a few days before the choice. They're already on the week of the choice. She wished she have more time. She wanna make the right choice. Jaehyun said that all this time she spent with him, I don't know, maybe with Jimmy it's easy for her to be interested, but getting deeper, it's harder to get deeper. I don't know. She said all the time she spent here in Harpering on the show, it's easy for her to be interested in someone at the beginning, but it's hard for her to get deeper with someone. That's what she was saying. And she said the line between liking and loving is hard for her to cross.
좋아함과 약간 사랑함의 그 경계라고 해야 되나? 그걸 넘어가는 게 좀
It takes a lot of time for that to cross. I'm like, Jaehyun, you don't need to be in love with somebody right now. It's been 3 weeks. To be honest, sometimes they show like that might end up you like someone. Like, you don't, this is not The Bachelor. You don't need to say I love you by the end of the show. I don't know. I know they're serious about marrying and stuff. I'm pretty sure when they end the show, they're probably gonna start dating, just be boyfriend, girlfriend. You don't need to be in love right now. Like she said, she needs to be 100%. I'm like, don't put too much pressure on you. She said she want to be certain. She said that it's the first the first time she talked, now she's talking about her and the two guys here. She said the first time she talked to Jimmy, he seemed cold. He was wondering if they would get along well together as they spend time together. Like since they have love contract, she realized that yeah, they can get well together, and she was attracted to him. She's still attracted. She said she was, so she was attracted to him. So they built a connection, you know. When it comes to Sanjo, he's someone that is more similar to her, and so she thought maybe there would be a better match. This is what Jaeyeon is dealing with. She thought that she would be a better match with someone who's more similar to her, and she found Jimmy who someone who's opposite to her. Some people in general prefer to be with someone who's similar to them. Other people prefer to be with someone who's different from them. For me, I want someone who's different from me. I'm too much. Jaeyeon, I'm pretty sure she probably prefers someone who's similar to her, and then she spent time with Jimmy. She realized that, oh, I spent this time, I thought we'd be different, but she found herself be attracted to Jimmy, you know. Jaeyeon says she's waiting for someone. She's waiting for someone, and this is the confusing part of the show. I don't know if I should be happy or mad about this part. Let's talk about it. She's waiting for someone, you know, when they usually wait at the dating spot, and Jimmy came. I realized that Jimmy wasn't her date because of the way the camera was filmed. His hair was just showing. I'm like, maybe they were not planning to film. I don't know. The way the camera was, it was just weird. I'm pretty sure they always put the camera in the car, but the way they show the camera, yeah, it was weird. Actually, it was not Jimmy because he saw Jay on her. I think she saw him as well. And he was on his way to another date. Apparently his GPS was not working very well, so he found himself in the different hole that he wasn't supposed to be. It was just so confusing. I'm like, it's Jimmy. It's just me. It's Jimmy was confused. I'm not gonna blame Jimmy for this. I'm probably gonna blame the producer. What are they doing? What are they doing? Why did they have to send Jimmy first when you know that Jaeyeon date is with Sanju? You know she's gonna be impacted by that. It's like, don't tell me something like it's a coincidence. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Like, they always find something to mess up Jaeyeon or Jimmy date with somebody else. I know that you're shipping that. They will probably end up together. I'm not being a hater like he had now. Remember when Jimmy was gonna have his date with Haneul and they showed Jimmy talking to Jaeyeon first to explain to me, I was planning to send you a postcard. I was mad at you, so I'm Haneul. I was mad at that. Now they show Jimmy. If Jaeyeon is supposed to meet Sanders for the date, they send Jimmy first to confuse Jaeyeon, and she will be confused during the day, thinking about the moment. Why are you so messy? I know they're trying to produce drama and whatever, and this create all this mess. And most people will like it because they love it, but I don't like this type of drama. I don't like overproduced drama. I like natural type of drama. I just didn't like it. So the panelists said they will find this on Jerry. Oh, this is destiny. I don't care. Seriously, I really do not care. Like, I know that Jimmy like Jay. I know I'm not stupid, but I just don't want her to spend her time a day thinking about the other guy who's not there. It's kind of like, I don't want to see that. Seriously, I just want her to enjoy the moment. Whatever day she's saying, just enjoy the moment. Try to enjoy your day. And Jimmy left. Now she's gonna spend a whole day with someone after tricking her like this. Jimmy said that he was using his GPS. He took the wrong road. Maybe they told him to go to that road. I don't even know. Jaeyeon said she's so happy to see him. Then he left. Jaeyeon thought that it would be Jimmy, I guess. So she was disappointed. She thought her date was Jimmy. If Sanju came directly when she thought it was Jimmy, it would be okay. But the fact that she saw Jimmy, he came and he left, she was like anticipated smiling, and the smile just dropped. This was the part that was confused for her. She didn't know if he was coming back. If he just came back a little bit early. It's so funny that if he came back a little bit early because this is TV. Oh, maybe did he come back a little bit early? Really, he was supposed to come back like 20 minutes later? Or did he just left? She was confused. She thought he was coming back. I felt so bad for her. She wasn't sure. She thought Jimmy would come back.
돌아간 건지 아니면 시간을 잘못 맞춰서 다시 오는 건지 긴가민가 있거든요. 그래서 지민 오빠가 다시 올 수도 있겠다고 생각하고.
I said, why are you guys so messy? What are you guys doing that? Finally, Sanju came. Jayan's still happy. She's happy, but she was a little bit disappointed. He came, Karen gave coffee and donut. I don't know if it was donut, probably donut. Jayan, she loves sweet. Sanju, after spending time with Jayan, he learned that she loves sweet, so she was happy.
빵도 있어.
빵?
배고플 것 같아서.
진짜? 좋아.
They're also heading by a sea somewhere. I didn't pick the name of the location where each couple were heading, but they were heading to different locations. Decide what they're gonna eat, so they were in the car, like decide what they're gonna eat. Sanju said that he was with Soha and Jimmy this morning, early today, so he was talking about Suwa be aggressive. But I don't think it was in the way like aggressive, like hitting someone. She said she was like, she wanted to get to know people, and she know that she doesn't have enough of time. Just 1 week. She's pretty much 10 days because the weekend, and then 1 week. She want to make an impact before choosing someone. Sanju said, when he said that he was with Soha and Jimmy this morning, before they make their choice, or before they go on the day, I'm like, Sanju, lesson number 1, don't talk about the other guy on your date, especially if your date is interested in that guy. Jen react to it. She said, really? He mentioned Jimmy, so now she's turning in. She want to know more. I like, Jen react already. Look now what she does. She got her interested. She said, what did you guys talk about? He said something about someone want to check everyone fast. She want to get to know people. And this is where Jimmy asked, who do you want to get to know? She said, you. Jimmy was even surprised. Me? Are you serious with me? She said, yes, I want to get to know you.
너 누구랑 가고 싶어?
나? 나 오빠랑.
아니 누구랑 가고 싶냐?
오빠랑.
나?
응.
아 잠깐만.
Someone said that she want to get to know Jimmy. When he asked her the question, Jayo didn't feel pleased by the information. Yeah, Jayo's question was given away. I'm like, I wish she didn't bring up that information. Jayo said that she talked to Chayon yesterday. He want to get to know everyone before choosing I. She said, what about you? I'm like, Jayon, are you drawing the line already? What's going on? The date haven't even started. So he said for him, he talked to almost everyone. What about you? He returned the question to her. She said that she talked to everyone. That's why she was thinking yesterday. At first, she wanted someone who shares similar value because it's important, but she thinks that the feeling is also important.
막 가치관도 잘 맞고 막 그런 쪽으로 많이 생각을 했거든. 그것도 중요하고 근데 나도 느낌도 중요한 것 같아.
I'm like, what's going on? It's Sanju, the value, and Jimmy, the feeling. I'm like, I analyze everything at this point. You have to analyze everything when it comes to jail. I'm like, I'm listening. Did she realize her feeling? Jail said that she thought she knew herself. What she wants, she gets. Knowing oneself is difficult. She gets knowing oneself is difficult. Then they talk about random stuff like baseball, sign and baseball. Jail seems very interested in sport in general. She's like, oh, what about the sign that you doing during baseball? And Sandy was just explaining, like during baseball we memorize different sign. Every game the sign might change. We memorize different signs. She's like, yeah, to learn about baseball require use your brain. He said yes. So they were just talking about that, and they talk about the favorite song. Sandy put music for Jayo, and he was telling her, I always keep my speaker in my car so I can listen to music. We learned about that date during the love contract that he loved music. They are seriousness of music. Sandy in his confession or his interview said that they don't even do special thing, but the little moment that they spend together is so important. He felt like they are finally getting closer. It felt like they are getting closer. Jayon said that he has a lot to say, but he hold it in. She said he's a thinker just like her. So she understands Sanju because he is similar to her. She felt like he wasn't telling her everything. Sanju said that he said that he can say it now. I think this is his confession. He said he can say it now. He couldn't say it back then, but you need to say it back then. He said that he knows Jayon is such a good person. He feel like he will like her if they hang out even more Remember, Sanju is a type where he take time for him. He need to spend time with the person, get to know the person before falling for the person. For him, it require a lot of time, you know. And Jayon also, because she said she wanted to get to know people more before they decide to go for like to love. It take a lot. It's hard. So they are very similar. Sanju showed Jayon a song that he liked. One of these songs, like Justin Bieber song, 10,000. I spent 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. And he explained that Justin Bieber wrote that song to his wife. At that time, I didn't really like Justin Bieber, but I love that song. I love that song so much. I don't know how many times listen to that song, sing it to that song, especially when Jungkook make the cover of that song. Oh gosh. After this, I'm probably going to go back and listen to that song. And Jayon showed Sanjo a similar type of song, and they were talking about Twilight. 1,000 years after every day waiting for you. Daddy, don't be afraid, I will love you for 1,000. And yeah, I love you for 1,000 more. I don't know the lyric. I don't even know the title. So they were just talking about it has kind of a similar type of vibe. I was here 10,000 hours, and I went and Googled it. I was like, 10,000 hours is only like a year and something, or 4 months or something. Like, is it the amount of time that they dated before they get married? I don't know. I don't know the story because I wasn't really interested in the story. I'm not like a hater. I'm still not, but I do love that song. Sanju was joking about, I guess vampire have a different timeline. 10,000 years compared, no, 1,000 years compared to 10,000 hours.
뱀파이어라서 스케일이 다르네. 이번에 10,000시간 더 쓴다는데.
아 너무 좋아.
It was just so funny. This is when I realized that all the dates would be by the sea. They walk by the sea, they just talk, they enjoy the view, they take some beautiful picture by the water, you know, similar type of date and stuff like that. Sanji took beautiful picture of Jayon by the water. Jayon is finally focusing on her date and enjoy it. I'm like, hopefully she's not thinking about the trick that the producer played to her at the beginning. I'm not blaming Jimmy. I don't know what happened, why he took that hold, or maybe that hold was the place where she was located was very close to the house. I don't know. And then we see Jayon, she's thinking again. Even Sanju notices. The parents say Jayon must be realizing that she liked Jimmy. This is how Jayon and Sanju they ended. Technically, they didn't end. They will show them again having dinner later. You know, they have to cut this short all day. Someone is waiting for someone. It's Jimmy. She's so happy. This is what I realized. Haneul. I don't know if she have just no luck or no luck in this dating show, or I don't know if Jimmy has been throwing the line so hard that everything is working in Jimmy's favor. I just felt bad that. And I remember the last time Jimmy didn't choose her again for this day. That's when I always say that the opportunity, if it was like who comes first, if Haneul have that first love contract with Jimmy at the beginning, things was gonna change for her. Ever since then, everything that they have a choice to do, that she just didn't have the opportunity. I just felt bad for Haneul so much. So I just got, she got so lucky today. But she also didn't have enough time with it. So she's so happy. Jimmy have no idea. He asked her, were you expecting this? She said, yeah.
너무 좋아하는데? 진짜 예상도 못했어.
진짜?
응.
난 했어.
또 어떻게 했어?
He was her first job. Remember, I told you, let's rewind a little bit. Remember when I talked about the fact that I thought that it would be so funny if Jimmy messaged the second child, the new girl, just to avoid Haneul, and then his date ended up to be the new girl. I was joking at that time. I have no idea that was actually gonna happen. When I was taking my note, I was watching that part when they were talking. I was joking. I have no idea that his date would be the new year. I thought Haneul would have a chance, and then I realized that he didn't message Haneul, so it would have been possible. And they are heading to Sokcho. They talk more comfortable, like maybe because it's a new person and he know that she might be interested in him, but she doesn't. Her feeling for him is not that deep. She's still getting to know him because she just got here compared to Haneul. he's well aware of Haneul feeling for him, so it's a little bit different. He asked her, when did you start to get nervous? Because you know, they're so comfortable, they can talk. He said, when did you start to get nervous? She said, yesterday when everybody was there, I was wondering what everybody's thinking. Jimmy asked her, she made her selection for the 2 dates that they gave her when she got there. She said that the first person she wanted to get to know was Chanyo, and the second person she was thinking about was Jimmy. He didn't know that. She said that he felt different, like someone who's not interested. Like when he was in the room, he gave like I don't care type of vibe. But he's actually very like, he's actually someone who cares a lot. She said she changed her choice and she picked Sandro. Then she realized that she used all her day. After talking to Jimmy yesterday, she said after we talked yesterday, she realized that she's gonna have a longer date. She have this opportunity to spend time with somebody for like a day, the whole day. So she said, oh, she's gonna put his name so she will have more time to spend with him. So she chose him because of that. She remembered that Jimmy, she talked about the fact that she remembered Jimmy the first day. He left a strong impression on her. Like he was like zoning out, he looked uninterested, but she actually realized that he noticed what was happening at Harry. And she also appreciated the fact that he was very considerate of her when she was, you remember the place when they all love to sit. They always hang over there and there was no place left. They were all sitting on the couch. So she sat on the floor. He said, no, a lady shouldn't sit on the floor. He gave her his seat and he went to pull like a chair to sit on it. She appreciated that. They were kind of in the traffic. They didn't get into an accident, but something was happening on the road. The car in front of them was too close, and this is where a funny moment happened. So she put her hand outside. She do like this. Jimmy was laughing so hard. He grabbed her hand. He put it back inside.
진짜 비켜주셔 이러면
Like that was like the physical contact skin she didn't have. Like Jimmy kind of got comfortable during this day. I was always wondering how Jimmy will be on other date with other girl besides Jayon. You know, I don't know. Is it gonna be sappy? Is it gonna be fun? I wasn't sure. Seeing him get comfortable around Soa and actually start to enjoy the day. I like that because I want to see something. I just don't want to see a boring day. That drew Jimmy attention. He grabbed her hand, he put it back inside. They were just laughing. I'm like, Jimmy, what's happening? You usually laugh at that when you're around Jayon. Be careful. So that made them get a little bit closer. Maybe the date will be easier for Jimmy compared. I'm like, maybe I'm just trying to analyze everything. I'm like, maybe the date will be easier for Jimmy compared of him having a date with Haneul because there are too much feeling involved, you know, at this point. And also the funny thing, Jimmy and Cha were a roommate. He can't take his friend, girl. He can't take his friend. When I was saying that, I was thinking of One Direction song. Everybody wanna stand by girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple million in the world. Find another one. She belongs to me. The funny thing when I sing about the song, what I'm thinking about is more like Jimmy said to Wu Jie first, being Wu Jie's not interested in Jayon anymore, to Sanju also. Everybody wanna see my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple million in the whole wide world. Find another one cause she belong to me. I was just thinking about that. It was just funny. Jiwon asked about her type, so I said that she liked men who are like, she's described the type of people that she like, loyal and everything. So she likes someone who is masculine. Everything that she talk about, I'm like, don't say Young Hwa. I'm like, don't say Young Hwa as your favorite celebrity. She said no. She said Cho Kwang Ho. I think it was in this show. I forgot the name of the show. All the family have superpower. He's very handsome and very manly. That's not the type of man she prefers. As he said, oh, you like someone who's masculine looking, Jimmy. Do you know who the girl in the house are attracted to? And so I should talk about Jayon and Jiwon, like, because they share the same room. She was asking about, I don't know if she was asking about the guys to the other girl, or she was telling them how she felt about both of them. She spent less time with them compared to J.O. and G1, but she was able to clock in that Jimmy is a soft-hearted. It seemed like someone was loyal and devoted. What are you saying? Magasanju is not loyal and devoted. She was just giving her impression of those people. And she said when it comes to Chanwa, she seemed the same thing. They are more similar. I'm like, maybe that's why they are best friends. They get along very well. That's the impression that she got. Jaya was like listening to the conversation. They went to the sea finally. So Jimmy and Soa, they continued. They took picture by the sea. She took a very nice picture of him looking at the sea. You remember those type of boyfriend pictures? She took a picture of him and then he realized that she took a picture of him. That was cute. I don't know. They get along so well. Maybe because they are closer by age. I don't know if it's 1 year difference or I don't know if they have the same age. I think it's probably 1 year difference. They went to the ferry wheel. I'm like, Jimmy even recommend let's go to the ferry.
관람차 타러 갈까?
예쁘다. 이야. 아, 진짜 너무 좋다.
Jimmy, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I know someone will be so happy on this date. Oh my god, if Haneul was on this date, I'm gonna talk about that. Now it doesn't seem like a spoiler because we know Jimmy is going on the date. We saw her back in the house. When he will talk about his date, his moment we saw her, Haneul is not gonna be happy. Imagine Haneul be trapped, not really trapped, be in the ferry wheel with Jimmy. Oh my god. That's the ferry wheel that moving very slowly. I don't know how many. I need to Google how much time does it take for the ferry wheel to go for start to finish. It's probably at least 30 minutes. No, maybe that's too much. Maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But it is very slow. It's moving very slow. Imagine Honey be on this day. She will be so happy. They both look at the sea. It's like this is more like a first date, like of her pairing, like they just got there. So Jimmy felt less pressure. I guess he felt less pressure compared with going on the date with Haneul. Jimmy said that he turned to get lost in his thoughts. I'm like, I was just taking all that. Jimmy, you're such an overthinker. Just focus on your date and just enjoy the moment. So is the right person for this day because the feelings are not there yet. That's what I thought. Jimmy asked who she would choose at the end. So she said, me, what do you think? So she didn't really answer directly. She said, what do you think? Jimmy said that he doesn't know anything about her. I'm like, I'm not gonna give my opinion because I don't know anything about you. This is my first time talking to you. But so I said, but we talked for 2 hours. Jimmy asked if she will be spending time with Chanwa tomorrow. She said probably. Remember Chanwa? She probably messaged Jimmy and Chanwa. She said at the beginning she wanted to focus just on one person. Pretty much what Jimmy is doing. But this is a little bit confusing. Let's talk about it. She's wanted to focus just on one person at the beginning, but she was afraid to put her egg in one basket. What if that person doesn't like her back? Everything she said just pushed Jimmy back to thinking about jail. This is what she said. She said that at the beginning she just wanted to focus on one person, but she was afraid to put her egg in one basket. What if that person doesn't choose her back? But she started to feel less and less of that. She said that not expressing her feeling out of fear will hurt her ego even more.
거기서 내가 거절당할 게 무서워서 표현을 안 하는 게 더 자존심 상하는 일일 것 같아.
I'm like, someone is special that she like when people will tell her how they feel first, or she will also like take the courage to do so. She doesn't want the other person to wait for her and feel frustrated. That's Jimmy. Jimmy is so frustrated right now, but Jimmy kind of like expressive feeling for J.O. I don't know who is the most frustrated. Is it J.O. who's, I don't know, is it J.O. the problem or is it Jimmy the problem? One of them is the problem. J.O. and Jimmy, because of this frustration high that we have with J.O. and Jimmy, it took like 5 episodes. The show stopped being interesting. As everybody who's watching this show right now, this show stopped being interesting after episode 9 or 10. The show was fun to watch. It was like this type of pace. I don't know, this type of like warm, heartwarming show. The pace was nice at the beginning when they were focusing on everybody. The time in Italy was the best part of the show. Since they moved to Korea and they shift the focus on the show, focusing on only one person, like I told you, that I usually hate that in dating show, but I understand that they try to make it television, like focusing on one storyline. But the problem is that they're focusing on that storyline every single episode. I watch Love Island, they might focus on Jeremiah and Huda in this episode. Next episode, they will focus on maybe Shelly and A's storyline. You know, that's what they do. You're supposed to shift the storyline, but the problem is that it's the same storyline. Episode 10, episode 11, episode 12, episode 13. It's a lot going on. Maybe this episode it kind of shift a little bit toward the end and they show something that people actually want to see. The show stopped being interesting since episode 9 or something. It's been so boring, and watching and recapping the show, I kind of regret recapping the show. This is a good show to watch when you're laying on the bed sleeping. I don't know, eating something, like a good show to watch when you're about to fall asleep. I'm not saying that the show is boring, but I say it's like it's that feeling that you want at the end of the day. Yeah. So Jaeyeon need to make up her mind. Jimmy need to make up her mind and stop torturing the viewer. Or the editor of the show need to make up the mind and show it all the storyline, because I'm kind of getting tired of this same storyline. Jimmy said that many things cross his mind when he's talking to Songha. When he was talking to Songha, a lot of things were crossing his mind. His situation with Jaeyoung, his situation with Haneul. Jimmy said that he felt strange. Jimmy said that he's thankful he got to spend time with Songha. It's a breath of fresh air. I wanted Jimmy to spend time with Haneul, but I didn't want Jimmy to be on a date with Haneul and feel all disinterested. I don't want to see that. I don't want somebody to go on a date and not be interested, be on the date. So the fact that I see Jimmy actually be on the date with a new girl, even if there's no romantic feeling involved, the date was interesting to watch. I didn't want him to be on a date with Haneul and not really show interest in Haneul. That's why I kind of hate the fact that he didn't spend time with Haneul at the beginning. The dragging was too long that I don't know. Haina is just like, is it too late? I don't know. They went to take picture in the photo booth. Jimmy, you taking picture in the photo booth? I'm like, thank God he's not wearing the same jacket. He puts his jacket on the side. I don't know if he put his jacket on the side on purpose or not, but he took nice picture. We saw it. They look good on the picture together. I'm like, Jimmy wasn't that shy. I was surprised. Oh my God. Wait till Jaeyeon see this picture. She was gonna say, I thought it was our thing or something like that. Jimmy finally showed like he's enjoying his day without too much overthinking. And they went to choose the fish, whatever they're gonna eat. So, you know, and they ate some sushi. Someone said, she mentioned that today is Christmas Eve. We spend time together. Then there go Mr. Thinker all over again. Start thinking again. I don't know if it's Jimmy like overthinking. They just show the image of Jimmy hiding a note to Jaeyeon, the postcard to Jaeyeon mentioning like, oh, we're gonna spend time on Christmas. Hopefully we spend time on Christmas. I'm pretty sure they will spend time on Christmas, because remember the two people he mentioned, but this is Christmas Eve. They're like Christmas Eve date and Christmas Day. They haven't shown the Christmas Day yet, but I'm pretty sure they will spend time on Christmas together. Jimmy still try to enjoy his date. I appreciate the fact that he still try to enjoy his date. Jimmy said that this week was too chaotic. Saw her face when he said that. I'm like, oh my God, this is over.
이번 주가 너무 카오스야. 자기도 모르게 나온 말인데.
So I asked if Jimmy expressed his feeling to the person he liked. Jimmy said he did. And she said, what about the person you like? Did she express feeling to you? He said, sort of. Jimmy said that he was dying to get things out of his chest. So he came because he's concerned of the other person. He said, Sarah, can you tell me about your story? What about you? Sarah, she hate being regretful. She said that she will try to follow her feeling, but she want to be polite and friendly. Now I know what she's a game changer. She's changing things for sure. I hope people don't get mad at her because she chose Jimmy and this changed the fact that Honey couldn't go on a date with Jimmy. At the end of the day, Honey couldn't go on a date with Jimmy because Jimmy didn't choose Honey. I wanted that to happen. And the fact that he rejected Honey so many times. Imagine if at the beginning he actually gave Honey a time just for that simple card hi 2 weeks ago. But the fact that he told the line hi at the beginning, that will increase, that will explain what we see toward the end of this episode. My girl Honey, she will reach her breaking point. Oh my god, that was sad. That was hard to watch. Great television, but it made me sad. It made me sad. She told Jimmy that, oh, you look like Yonwa. I said that right at the beginning. The conversation kind of flowed. Now it's my girl Honey time. I talk about Honey. Finally, we are talking about Honey. I'm like, poor Honey. I was already sad. I'm saying, who's gonna come? Does she get to be with somebody? And again, she get to be with somebody by default. There's no way Honey choose Chanwa as her date. I don't remember the period. I talked about that a few minutes, maybe an hour ago. But I'm pretty sure her parent was Chayon and Jimmy. And when it comes to Chanwa, his parent was probably the new girl in Cherin. So because the other people matched on her, she was with Chanwa by default. Again, another fail. Like, remember the love contract that she have to spend with Uche? Thank God they edited the whole part of the love contract. But imagine her again be on another date that she didn't want. That was hard for her. I kind of feel bad for her. She said this is what she expressed herself at the beginning before she got the date. She said she thought she would pair with him. She was looking forward for it. It took Jimmy a long time to decide. She realized that it took him too long to decide. Maybe he was thinking and thinking again, and that's why he sends a message. When she arrived on the spot, and who's working, who's coming toward her? Chanwa. Instead, Chanwa was having his back. I don't know if he was coming for his sleep. I don't think, was he there the night before? I don't know if he was coming for his sleep. Even the way Chanwa reacted, he was surprised that Hani was there.
뭐야.
어떡해.
I'm like, oh, poor Honey. This is sad. This is hard to watch. For my girl, Honey, it's hard to watch. I think it's a fair match. They want to eat something good. Honey is chasing Chawa. She's the type of person who smile a lot. She will put her feeling a little on the side to be concerned about the other people's love story. So, oh, when you saw Sora or Nee, you fell in love at the first sight. And Chawa is just focused on his food. He doesn't want to like pay attention to what he said. He was just happy in general, and she said that all of us are happy for you. Chawa explained the fact that it was kind of hard for him when his connection with Jinwan didn't work. For like a week he was like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. He was just wandering in the house until someone came and things has changed for them. She said, who do you think I'm interested in? Who do you think I'm interested in? Haneul said, no, Chanwa said, Chayon and Jimmy. Haneul said that she's very interested in Jimmy. She spoke to him yesterday. She got everything off her chest. Remember the date was yesterday. To be honest, she's not sure how long she can wait for him.
오빠한테도 되게 관심이 많았었거든. 그래서 솔직히 내가 언제까지 지민 오빠를 그렇게 바라볼 수 있을지 잘 모르겠어.
She got everything off her chest. That date was great when they were talking. Now that she realized that, oh, after the time that we spent together, when I asked him out, it wasn't technically her date that she asked him and the her pairing matching, they kind of combined together. So she didn't got her date with Jimmy and the her pairing date, two they combined to one. And the fact that he didn't choose her, now she asking herself if she have to keep waiting for him. After everything that she told him, she was surprised that he hold her postcard, and that gave her kind of fake hope. a false hope. She told Chanwa what Jimmy told her, that he was preoccupied, he couldn't afford to be considered to anyone else. She said for the remainder of her time, does it even worth to keep going to this halt when you know, does she still want to keep caring for him after what he told her yesterday? She said she feel drained. This is where everything started. When she was talking about Jimmy, I'm like, Hannah is reaching a breaking point. I kind of feel it. She's reaching a breaking point. Oh my god, the end of the episode is hard. It's hard for me. Let's talk about Jayon and Chayon. They enjoy the dinner time. They say Merry Christmas. Apparently Jayon is going to do his wish. Chayon explained why he made that wish. He didn't want Jayon to think that, oh, if I compete with her and I let her win, I don't want her to thinking about a wish that she want to do. I have to win to ask for a wish, something like that. That's why he asked for her to cook for him and something like that. He didn't want to put that pressure on her. That's why he chose something. Because of that, he has to win, even though he didn't want to win.
내가 받아야지 뭔가를 할 수 있을 거야. 왜냐면 줘 놓으면 뭘 할지 또 엄청 고민할 것 같은 사람이어가지고 밥 해달라 해야지.
They are talking about the date. Jayon said, when are you coming back for work on Thursday? He says he's coming back by 7. Jayon says she want to be in the kitchen alone. He's joking about the fact that, oh, you're going to end up cooking for 10 people. She doesn't like that. I don't know if Thursday is the day before the decision day. I don't know if the decision date is Friday. And they just talk about food that they like. Sandra asked about her first impression. And Jayon said, I told you before. He said, repeat again. This way, Chandra was like drinking and getting more comfortable. Remember, he's the type of guy who keep everything in. The fact that he was drinking a little bit here, he was like getting more comfortable. He was able to talk to Jayon. He said, oh, say it again. When I first saw you, I think you seemed kind of cold. Since they're getting closer, he wanted to hear something else. He said, I want to hear something else besides that. She said, oh, I thought you looked like an actor. She said, oh, you have prominent features. She said, no, he said, not that. I want to hear something else.
그러니까 너 배운 줄 알았어.
응? 뭐라고?
이목구비가 되게 컸어.
아니 그런 거 말고
그거 말고?
느낌.
I want to hear about the feeling. She said, you look like an actor. Elegant. She said, no. He wanted to hear about something that's not physical. He wanted to hear about something that's not related to his physical feature. He wanted to hear about the feeling, if she felt something. But Jayon never got to say that. This is why Jayon said, you talk more when you're with other people compared when we are together. Sandra said that I don't want to seem foolish when I'm with you. So when I'm with you, I want to be careful with what I say. So he's showing that he's interested in Jayon. That's why he have to like check what he's saying to her when they are among people, so he's just comfortable in doing his thing. This is when Sandra expressed his feeling. He said he's grateful for the time that they had. He didn't regret choosing her for the date. Like when he first got there, he asked her on the date. Sandra said it's sad that they don't have much time together. He wished they had more time together. He wished there was another way. Jayon said she feel the same way. He want to learn about her more, what kind of person she is. Sandra said that, what about her? He always returned the question to her. He said that she doesn't. He said, oh, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. But this will be our last official day, so he really wants the answer. He's curious about her honest thought. Jill, in her confession, said she thought that the direction that she was heading was decided that day. I don't know if when she saw Jimmy, she said, oh, this is my decision. I don't know if things are changing for her now. Jayon said that she felt like she's been running in her own pace until now. Until last week, but there's only 1 week left. She thinks that she will be speeding up a little bit.
저번 주까지는 내 속도로 달려왔던 것 같고 저 속도를 좀 당겨봐야겠다.
Is she gonna make her feeling clear for Jimmy? I don't know. With Jayon, we never know. Please stop dragging this thing. I can't do it anymore. She thinks that that's how she felt right now. Sanju said that he can sense it also. I don't know if Jayon said that she will speed up and make things obvious who she's interested in. They show the image of Jayon asking Jimmy in the kitchen. Remember the second day contract, how is his talk. I don't know if Sanju is feeling that, oh, that means she's she's choosing Jimmy. So he said, I can sense that. I don't know if it's a misunderstanding. I don't know if they understand each other. I'm confused also. Jayon, I would be clear on Jayon's decision to the end, but I know that there's no way she's not choosing Jimmy. I had hope for Sandra during the date that she spent with him, but ever since that date in the house, her focus seems to be Jimmy. That's why I realized, oh my God, Sandra, it's not gonna work. But he did his best.
오빠 목 괜찮아? 어제 아프다 했잖아.
이거 안 좋아할 것 같아.
그런 것 때문에 좀 혼란스러운 것도 있기도 하고.
Sanjay said that he doesn't regret his time, like who he's focused on. He had a lot of fun. He even made the same decision again. He's grateful. The panelists are talking about the last statement that Jayon said. She said that she will speed up to the direction that she want to go. Like she will keep getting to know the person that she want to get to know. They say that it must be about Jimmy. She must have made up her mind. I'm like, please do it fast. We are in episode 30. Don't drag this for another 3 episodes. I don't want to wait for Jayon to make up her mind. It's a decision date. I'm just tired. Be like Jiwa and Woojae, make it obvious for us, because I'm just tired of them dragging the storyline. This is what I like about seeing Haneul, the pace. I like the pace of the show at the beginning when they were focusing on everybody, but when the pace changed to be Jimmy and Jaeyoung's storyline, I check out. Like, yeah, they're dragging this same story all the time. I don't even know. I'm making shots for this dating show. After watching one episode, I can make this short. The next episode is a whole complete different story. And since I'm behind, people talking about the new episode in my short, in the TikTok that I make comment, it's like they spoil for me. I'm like, oh, I wish I was faster enough to make short faster. I wish I was taking this whole week of vacation and just focusing on making all the video and posting, but it's not that easy. It's life. Then the car commercial again. They show Jayon and Sandra having a car commercial. They're just talking about like the car, how you can lay, like how comfortable the car is, the air, whatever. And the date is over here. Okay, it's time for them to all return home, right? Jimmy and Sora are back. She took a picture of the photo book picture that they took. She put it in her phone. She took the picture of that. Haneul and Chanwa are also back. Haneul saw Jimmy and Sora from far away. This is where the most interesting part of the episode, I'm not gonna lie, is in the last 20 minutes of the episode. Jimmy and Sora were back first. They were sitting on that corner, like where they always love to sit. Chanwa and Haneul are back also. They was just looking around the house. Maybe they thought they were the first one to be back. Haneul was on the other way and Chanwa was talking to Jimmy and Sora. Jimmy said, oh, you guys are back? I said, what about Haneul? He turned around, he saw Haneul. He said, you look tired. She said that she's beat, like she said she's tired. And then she walked away.
안녕. 한양에서 조개 먹고. 너 왜 이렇게 지쳤어?
힘들어.
아이고, 어떻게 해줄까?
I told you that Haneul is her breaking point. There's no way. Remember when Haneul came home? Before, every time she saw Jimmy, she will run toward Jimmy. If Jimmy is in the kitchen, she will follow Jimmy. Haneul looking at Jimmy sitting there. Jayon is not even there. Haneul is like, I'm done. She just left. Things has changed. So she looked down. She just walked away. I'm like, wow. Haneul went to the kitchen to get water and Jimmy followed her. Jimmy's used to Haneul following her house. Now it's like, oh, she looked disinterested. She doesn't even talk to me. So he went to check on her. He went to the kitchen to talk to her, ask her to join them for ice cream. Like, I don't know who bought ice cream. I said, Sora brought ice cream. I'm like, Haneul reached her breaking point. She doesn't even want to be with Jimmy. She doesn't even want to be in Jimmy's presence. She doesn't even want ice cream. She looked disappointed. After she got the water, she left again. She went in her home. I'm like, oh my God. When she went in her home, she was just sitting and thinking. She said, how could Jimmy didn't even call my name even once? She's sure that Jimmy know how she's feeling.
어떻게 지민 씨는 나를 한 번에 이렇게 안 쓰냐 이런 생각도 많이 들었고 분명히 지민 씨가 내 마음을 더 잘 알 텐데.
I know Haneul is sad. I just wanted to compliment her. My girl, she's wearing such a nice jacket. It's like, how do we call that? That kind of jacket, vest that you put the shirt outside. It's so pretty. She looked beautiful. I feel sad that she was sad, but I just wanted to left that comment. The panelists realized how much Haneul like Jimmy. They realized how much her feeling for Jimmy is strong. I always knew that. I don't know why they didn't pay attention to that. Jimmy is sitting in the kitchen now. He's worried because first Honey was there. He talked to her. She left, and then he went in the kitchen to talk to her. She left again. She was sitting in her bed. Jimmy sitting in the kitchen. He looked worried. Jimmy said that he felt bad for her. He doesn't know what to do. This is where Jimmy is talking. I don't know if he's talking to China here. He said he felt bad for her. He doesn't know what to do. Rather than be considerate to her new feeling, he wanted to make sure Jaeon is not worried. That's how he felt. He said that she gets only one Christmas in 2024. Her Christmas Eve is ruined. Probably her Christmas Day will also be ruined because her date is not going to be Jimmy. The second person that she chooses is probably going to be Chaeyoung. She's probably going to spend time with Chaeyoung. So he felt bad about that. Jaeyoung is bad with Sanju. Jimmy is still in the kitchen. Yeah, he's still in the kitchen. Then Hanyu joined him in the kitchen, like when they were like other people, Jaeyoung is there, Sora is there. And you can even see Jimmy pasting in the kitchen. He doesn't know what to do. They set the table to eat ice cream. Hanyu is sitting by the table. Jaeyoung and Sanju are doing something in the kitchen. Jimmy just paced around and then he went in his room. He's looking at Haneul. The facial expression that he made when he was looking at Haneul. I know I'm supposed to be sad at this moment, but Jimmy made me laugh. Then he decided to leave the kitchen. Meanwhile, Jaeyoung and Sanju are cooking something. Jimmy went to his home. Jaeyoung is happy because of ice cream. She's just so happy. They know how Jaeyoung loves her food. This is them eating. Haneul doesn't look happy. Even when Jimmy was on the table, he was taking care of Jaeyoung. Jaeyoung came back. I don't know if she was sleeping or she was resting. She came back, joined the group. He gave her some ice cream. He sent stuff to her way. And Jimmy talked about his day with so high. They hold the fairy wheel. I'm like, I told you, fairy wheel gonna create issue. It's gonna create issue. Jaeyoung is listening. Haneul is listening. And she looks sad while listening. Saw her show the picture of the photo book. I'm like, Jaeyoung, did you see those pictures? How you feel about that? Jimmy, he doesn't seem bothered by that. He said, oh, we took nice picture.
이게 제일 예뻐. 스티커 사진.
속사이 밑에 것 같은 게 있더라고. 수화가 잘 나오더라.
She's very photogenic. I'm like, Jimmy, is that your new game plan? I'm like, I'm watching Love Island, Haina. That's what I said. Is that the new game plan? Just show that you're focusing on Soha, focusing on Soha or something like that. Ignoring Jaeyoung, ignoring Haneul. Because I was confused. Yeah, like he said, oh, she's so photogenic. She saw the picture. I thought he would be bothered by it because he do have two photo book picture with Jaeyoung, but no, he said, oh, she's photogenic. I'm like, okay. When he was talking about his day and farewell, Haneul just got up. She left. Oh my god, she left. Honey excused herself. She went in her home. She couldn't deal with that anymore. Honey in the past, she would swallow her feeling, kind of show a fake smile. So not that she's smiling in a fake way. She would just smile to not making people uncomfortable. Now she's like, no, this is what I'm feeling. I'm not happy about this. I don't have to listen to this. The new girl just got here yesterday. He chose her to go on the date with her. I've been here for 3 weeks. He didn't even want to spend any time with me. Even the postcard, she doesn't know that he sent it to me because he was mad at another girl. Like, if I was gonna, like, I think she reached her breaking point. She just left. She said, I don't have to be here in the group gathering just to please people. I have to take care of myself. She left the home. She left the ice cream. She does the other snack. She just left. I'm like, Haneul is lovesick for sure. Haneul said that the chance for them to spend time together has ended. She thought this is already over. So she reached the point like, what's the point? What does it even matter to put any effort? Putting any effort is something that is over. So she reached that breaking point. She said it's over. Oh my god, my girl was crying in the room. I felt sad watching this episode. She was crying. I'm like, wow. be careful on the people who smile too much sometimes, because remember when Chanwa said that Hannah, she smile all the time, but she's actually hurt and stuff like that. So she reached her breaking point. She was sitting on the bed, she was crying in her room. Jimmy seemed worried. Jimmy went to talk to Hannah. Jimmy cared about Hannah. I don't like the way he did, not really wanting to spend time with her. At that time, he thought he was like focusing on one person, giving all his time to one person, even if he suffered, even if that person doesn't show a feeling at the beginning. But by doing his thing, by making that decision since the beginning, not giving a chance to another girl, he hurt her in the process, and I feel bad for Haneul. Jimmy went to talk to Haneul. She was still sad, and I think he saw her crying as well, or at least trying with her or something like that. She said, let me just freshen up, clean up, and we will talk. Jimmy went to his room, he talked to his body. Chanwa said, I don't know what to do. He said that Haneul is ignoring him, and Chanwa said, I can't understand what's happening.
얘기할까?
조금만 정리하고
아, 나 하늘이가 약간 무시해. 그러면 하겠더라.
Jimmy doesn't know what, he said he doesn't know what to do. Chanwa said she felt let down. Chanwa said it's okay for not reciprocal her feeling, but you went to the same thing and you're still there. Sanjay don't have accepted his feeling yet, and you're aware. It's not like you don't know, but you know how she feel for you. Chanwa was just high. He didn't want to blame Jimmy and say, oh, you were just busy taking care of your job, going on there, doing this. I'm like, Chanwa, remember, you were in. Now you show like you're considered to Haneul. Remember at the beginning when you were kind of accomplice? When Jimmy said he was gonna come home late, he was looking at you. You were like part of that. So now you show that you care about Haneul so much. I'm like, I don't know about you, Chanwa. I don't know. You're not be a big brother to Haneul right now, but I understand what you say. Like, you know what's going on because you're dealing with the same thing. Chanwa didn't want to say, come on, guy. You didn't give time to this girl to get to know her. He didn't want to be mean and rude to his body. They share the same room. Jimmy and Haneul finally talked. Jimmy said that you seem discouraged and sad. He make him worry. Jimmy said that why all of a sudden, the funny thing, one of the panelists in the background said it's not all of a sudden. I just laughing. Jimmy asked if it's about the pairing. Haneul said that she's disappointed. She's been very disappointed by him. She said that today and tomorrow were special occasion. She wanted to make them special. Haneul said that she wanted him to acknowledge her feeling a little bit. Jimmy said that it's true that he was avoiding her.
솔직히 이런 데이트에서 너를 피하고 있는 건 맞고.
Finally, Jimmy be honest. Haneul is being his honest. He said that it's true that he was avoiding her during those days. The reason is he has been focusing on someone already. He thought that it would be easier if he didn't make himself available. So I told you guys, he make himself unavailable on a dating show. He make himself unavailable about other people. You should have gone to Love is Blind. It's not Love is Blind Korea or something like that. He didn't make himself available to date anyone else. So that's why just saying, oh, that's why I was just focusing on one person, so I didn't make myself available. That's it. To be honest, I've been focusing only on her for 3 weeks. I'm like, this is like a gay drama. I don't want to say it. I'm sad to even talk about that. Like, I'm watching happen. It feels like a gay drama where Jimmy and Jaeyoung are the lead, and we have Haneul the second lead and Sandro the second lead. I hate because both of them are my favorite people. I can't believe I even put them as a second lead. They shouldn't be a second lead. They are the main character in my heart. But in this storyline, in this dating show storyline, they show that they focus on Jimmy and Jaeyoung's story. Everybody else got her. The best thing is that the thing is that Haneul is actually a great girl. It's not like, remember the old gay drama where the storyline is like the girl. When the girl is interested in the guy, she's usually mean. when the guy is interested in the girl, the second lead guy, he's usually a sweet guy. I don't know what they did. Did they hate women or what? Like, why did they do that? Why does the second lead girl always have to be the B-word? Always have to be a bad person? Oh, gosh. Those were bad K-drama. The new K-drama, there's not even a second lead. They're kind of a second lead, but they don't focus too much on that. It's more like a love triangle. Now, it's not four people. Usually like a triangle, maybe two guys interested in one girl, or two girls interested in one guy. It's not the same like it used to be. I'm actually more interested in Haneul and Sandra's story. Jimmy said, to be honest, he has been focusing only on her for 3 weeks, but the bond that they created and the time that they spent together is important. He telling Haneul, oh, the time that we spent together and the bond that we created is important. Jimmy said that he thinks he should focus on only his original choice, but it's hard for him to spend time with her. Haneul's crying. She's crying. Jimmy said that he wasn't trying to ignore her feeling, even for once. She's drying her chair. He didn't dry her chair. I watched The Bachelor too much. Jimmy told her there's no need for chair. He told her to not cry. Haneul said that you can do whatever you want to do. You shouldn't be affected by my feeling. She said that you are an unwavering person anyway. It was so funny. She was saying that she was kind of closing that chapter. It's like, okay, you don't need to be worried about my feeling. You do what you do. The unwavering part was kind of funny to me, because even though she know that he's gonna go again, he's gonna be all jail, even though he seems worried about her right now. She said that she thinks he's not an unwavering person. Honey said that she already told him how she felt and he noticed it too. She said that she might not. She said, I might have not done my best, but I expressed how I was feeling clear. I think she did her best. I feel bad. Honey, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. She said that it's okay. Even the way she says it's okay, her voice is breaking, and that's the sad. I feel just sad looking my girl having such a hard time. Haneul said that she won't do anything started tomorrow.
괜찮아. 난 내일부터는 안 부를게.
It's hard. Why is Haneul time of the show gonna be? I'm looking forward for that. Are they gonna show her less? Nah, she's closing the chapter with Jimmy. I have no idea. I don't even know if they show her in the trailer. This episode make me sad. Jimmy said that it's okay for you to be upset. Say if you're upset, blame me if you want to. He said, I will just let you express it. And he said, don't cry. Yeah, he told her to not cry and stuff like that. Then we go back to the people, the people gathering around the ice cream. So talking about her meeting with Jimmy, she said it was different. And now we see Chanwan looking worried. She said that it is nice to talking to someone who feels different. They got to know each other by conversation. Jaeyoung got up and went to see Jimmy. This is after Jimmy talked to Haneul. She looked at his home. He was sitting. I don't know. She didn't know if he saw her. And he called Jaeyoung. Do you have something to tell me? Jaeyoung said that. This is in her confession again. Jaeyoung said that when Jimmy came by mistake, they show that image again. When Jimmy came by mistake, she thought that her heart was set that day. Jimmy and Jaeyoung talked. They just show a snippet of the conversation. Jimmy said that if I have been mistaken about something, I want you to correct me as quickly as possible.
그래서 만약에 여기서 내가 오해하고 있는 게 있으면 너가 조금이라도 빨리 바로잡아줬으면 좋겠는.
We got to this point, that feeling I involved in is so crazy right now. Jimmy just want to set things. He just want Jaeyoung to be honest if she's interested in him. She's interested in if she like him or not. Do you like me or not? Do you love me like a way I love you, babe? I don't know if it's love, but do you like me or not? In the trailer, I think they got something. I always notice the thing in the trailer. In the trailer, when they were showing this episode, they showed Jimmy crying. Apparently, Jayon got in his room when they were talking. Jimmy was crying about the situation. She said, "Are you crying?" They showed that snippet in the trailer. I think they got that part, went directly to the conversation with him talking to Jayon to make things clear for him. I don't know if they will show that part in episode 14 or that part is just part of the trailer. Usually dating show they do that. Some part they just show it in the trailer to draw you in after it never appear in the episode. They usually do that with Bachelor too. They show the trailer in Christmas Day, Christmas Day they're gonna be more date. I think Haneul gonna spend time with Chayon. Hopefully, I want Chayon to take my girl Haneul right, but I also take Chayon with Chayon. I just want my girl to have a good Christmas. I don't want her to remember last Christmas I gave you my love. The very next year I gave it away. I didn't like when they put that music in Italy. Now it's stuck in my mind. I just want Haneul to have a good Christmas. And my girl Chayon gonna spend time with Sanjo. She was interested in Sanju. Remember when the last time she talked to Haneul that it kind of brings some kind of butterfly in feeling. She kind of feel she didn't feel that at first when she spent time with him. Now she want to get to know him, but she doesn't want to waste it. What's gonna happen? I'm like, Sanju, are you gonna break my favorite couple? I ship you with Jayon. I don't like that trailer. It worried me. And probably Jimmy gonna spend time with Jayon and my guy. No, not my guy. Jawan gonna spend time with Sora. They seem very lovey-dovey in the Christmas days. And they show something in the trailer as well. They say they're gonna have another date. Actually, you would take that person to your house and cook for them. I don't think it's in the house where they are. If they will have a date in the where they actually live. I'm like, they're taking this hard parenting seriously, but this has been draining. I'm ready for this show. A dating show should be 10 episodes or 8, not 16, not double. You can't be 16 episodes if it's 2 hour long episode. That feel like 32 episodes. I am so tired. I'm ready to be done with this show. I want my July to be my vacation. I'm still gonna make videos, I'm still gonna post videos, I'm still gonna make shows, but I don't want to spend time watching the show and taking notes. It's in the fall again. I just want to enjoy my summer and posting more fun short video. This episode was hard for my girl Haneul. And as a Haneul fan, I had such a hard time watching this episode, but even if it's not Jimmy, you're gonna find someone so great. Life doesn't stop on a heartbreak. When you're having a heartbreak, you usually feel you feel like it's the end of the world. You're never gonna find someone. Never mind, I find someone like you. You felt like it's over. You're never gonna find, but you're just gonna find somebody else, and you forget about this. Those memories will come back. You say, "Oh, I was like that. Oh, I remember I was this age. I was like that. I have this heartbreak." It will be more like a story that you have to tell. When I move on from the situation I have right now, and I move on for the job that I have right now, I'm going to tell you a story. I know I don't share too much about myself. I'm going through something right now, but I'm starting to move on. This beginning of the year was tough for me. I don't want to talk about that when I'm still having the job that I have. Because if people at work watch my video, they will know exactly what I'm talking about. I will let you know this story one day. One day, I will talk about that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Harper in episode 13. It was hard for my girl Haneul. I hope she have a beautiful Christmas. That happened 6 months ago. I still hope her Christmas day is great, even with China. But this day gonna change China and Chayon connection both ways, because Chayon was interested in Haneul and Chayon started to be interested in Sanju. What's happening? I told them we're gonna be the couple that we watch the YouTube channel. What are you doing to me? But I don't know who they're gonna spend time with. And who is G1 gonna spend time with on Christmas? Anyway, I'm gonna have to wait for that episode to watch and draw my conclusion, but this was Haneul episode for me. I thought it'd be Haneul episode in Happy Haneul, but it was Haneul episode sad, honey. She reached her breaking point. It was hard to see. It was very hard to see the heartbreak because I kind of go to what Hannah is going to right now. I look happy, but I'm going to that. I don't want to say more, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm already in the acceptance part. Acceptance. I'm moving on. But the beginning of the year was hard for me. If you watch my YouTube channel and you see the song that I covered, if you give you a snippet of what I went through at the beginning of this year, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this episode. You don't want to know much about me. If I found love, you guys will know. You guys will know. But right now, it's hard. Very soon, hopefully this year is still full of blessings for me. I'm hoping so hard. Thank you so much. Bye.
언니가 말했냐? 한마디로 말하면
맛있네.
당황했어.
맛있어.